Sawadee-kap, I'm JP Mestanza. Today is Wednesday, April 27th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. This Sunday will mark the end of the Test and Go scheme, and starting this Sunday, the new rules regarding international arrivals will go into effect. This week, the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand has confirmed the new rules and informed airlines worldwide, which includes the end of compulsory COVID-19 tests upon arrival. Starting this Sunday, May 1st, vaccinated international arrivals to Thailand will not have to take any COVID test upon arrival, and neither will unvaccinated arrivals who have proof they tested negative for COVID issued no more than 72 hours before travel. Unvaccinated arrivals who have this proof are also allowed to skip the mandatory 5-day quarantine. Unvaccinated arrivals who do not have a negative COVID-19 test will have to enter 5-day quarantine. All arrivals by air must have COVID-19 insurance coverage of at least $10,000 during their stay here in the kingdom. All visitors by air must also provide evidence of their vaccination status or RT-PCR test results and their COVID-19 insurance to the Thailand Pass system before traveling. When their documents are verified, they will receive a QR code of the Thailand Pass system. Airline staff can deny boarding to any passengers without a QR code. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Phuket officials are now preparing to follow Bangkok's mandates and ease regulations under what has been described as conditions under endemic COVID-19. All the COVID-free setting measures will remain in effect on the island, but the closing times for pubs and bars trading as, quote, restaurants will be extended from 11 p.m. to midnight starting this Sunday, May 1st. Any establishment that is SHA Plus certified or have certifications for Thai Stop COVID 2 Plus and follows the COVID-free setting measures can serve alcohol, as they would then be considered a restaurant. Phuket Governor Narongwonchel stated in a meeting at the Old Phuket Provincial Hall yesterday that out of the island's COVID-19 deaths, nearly 80% were people over the age of 60 or had serious previous medical conditions, with the most common risk factor of contracting COVID being through a family member, co-workers, or joining group activities, according to local health officials. At the moment, vaccination injections are still being rolled out to higher at-risk people, and now also focusing on students before they return to school next semester. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. When June 9th rolls around, it would have been 120 days since the Royal Gazette announced the delisting of parts of cannabis and hemp from the Category 5 drugs in the narcotics list, and in preparation, over 4,700 applications for licenses nationwide have been made. Thailand's Food and Drug Administration stated that they've received over 4,700 applications from people and organizations seeking licenses to import, possess, grow, and produce cannabis and hemp, mostly to use as an ingredient or product. At the moment, officials say 80 licenses have been granted, mostly for the production of CBD products and cannabis products, including instant food, jelly candy, seasoning sauce, beverages, dietary supplements, hemp seed oil, as well as hemp extracts in cosmetics. The FDA is also drumming up support to use cannabis and hemp for homegrown herbal treatments. Previously, the Public Health Ministry had announced the delisting of cannabis and hemp from the narcotics list, and on February 9th, the Royal Gazette published the announcement, which started the 120-day clock on when it would come into effect. Starting June 9th, according to the published announcement in the Royal Gazette, people can cultivate cannabis without limits, but growers must register with authorities first and not use the plants or extracts for illegal purposes. For more, visit the link in the description. About 1,000 pre-university students nationwide are petitioning higher education officials to either review their university admissions exams or to retake the exams after they were given failing marks because of a procedural issue. According to reports, the students claimed that an exam supervisor insisted they did not need to write down the serial numbers of their test papers on their answer sheets, so they said they did not do so. This was back on March 12th during the nationwide examinations for pre-university students, the results for which were released last week. The results are used by universities to assess whether they will accept a student or not into their program. While these students follow the instructions from the exam supervisor, they were given a 0 in portions of the test, and because they didn't comply with the exam rules, the Council of University Presidents of Thailand refused to check their exam papers, which resulted in 1,000 students failing, and they can't take the exam until next year. All nearly 1,000 students have filed complaints with the CUPT. For more, visit the link in the description. The government is appealing for public understanding over its decision to lift the 30 baht per liter diesel price cap next month. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha said on Tuesday that he is ready to listen to alternative proposals from members of the Land Transport Federation of Thailand at Government House today, after signaling an end to the subsidy from May 1st. The Prime Minister said the fuel oil fund, which had been pumping in cash to keep the price down, is now severely depleted, while loans sought to support the fund have also run out. The Prime Minister stated, quote, "People should understand the limits of the government's capacity to help. The increase in the price of diesel will have an adverse impact on people and lead to inflation. Now is the time for everyone to cooperate, and the government is ready to take care of people." Deputy Prime Minister and Energy Minister Supathanapong Punmichao on Tuesday explained that from May 1st, the government will still help subsidize the diesel price, but to a much lesser extent. Asked if it is possible to adjust the diesel price in line with the benchmark international rate, Mr. Supathanapong said, "Not quite. If the government has the resources, we will continue to help. We are still in recovery." The Energy Minister also urged the private sector to help by reducing production costs rather than raising consumer prices. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks for joining us here on this Wednesday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.